Agent family, I am out in the back, if you can see behind me here, of my current home. This isn't the place where we're moving, but it's my current home. I'm actually going to walk a little ways away because my next door neighbor's having some work done. I'm going to wait about a minute for a few of you guys to get on, and then I'm going to start giving you guys some info that a lot of you have been asking for. I'm hoping I touch on everything, but let's wait until say like 3:18, and then I'll talk about what's going on here, what we got coming. This is my first live in a while, other than the webinar that we did with David Anderson and Patrick Connell. That really wasn't live. This is more so me to you, live and direct. So at 3:18, I'll start giving you guys what I want to give you. Feel free to. This isn't really a sales live either. It's mostly just info. And the social agent started off. And if you can't tell, I'm starting the live now. If you haven't been able to tell, that lately, I realized that the social agent has kind of lost its course. I've gotten so wrapped up in training agents, 26,000 agents now over the last 4 or 5 years, that I realized that the social agent lost its, I don't know how to say this here. It lost its way a little bit. I never intended it to become a sales mill or that's not really how I work. I've always just kind of posted in the group. The reviews come in. People see the good reviews because I take care of my clients. I've led the social agent with a great product. I think great customer service and just being a decent person, right? Like, I've got clients out there you'll see in posts that say, even after a year, this guy still helped me out and didn't charge me for it, because a lot of my services were one-time fees. But anyway, over the years, I kind of allowed people to slip through the cracks, which is unfortunate. I don't like it. So I've hired more people. I've allowed the group to become nothing but reviews and nothing more, which is ridiculous. I don't want that for you guys. It's not what I want for the group. It's not what I intended it for. Obviously, you guys sell houses to make money. I do social media to make money. I'm also a real estate agent. I also own a brokerage with Patrick Connell. We've got a lot of things going on. And I'll be honest with you, after the surgery I just had, this is not a pity party comment, by the way. I think we all get a little scared of surgery, and it had me thinking about things in my head, like really bad things, like, this could happen, that could happen. What'll happen if I die? Reading online about people that passed away from that surgery, but not that part's not funny. Just it's a little scary, right? So it made me wonder, like, what happens to you guys if something happens to me, or how can after this surgery I make the social agent better? So I sat down with Patrick and I started talking, and I am better, by the way, for those of you who care. The surgery did go well, and I am still healing quite a bit. It takes about 12 weeks. I'm at week 6, but the heartburn is gone. That horrendous heartburn is gone. And just a little bit of burning as I heal. But mostly I realize that a lot of you guys are confused about what we offer, and that's my fault. Over the years, we threw together, it was just social agent, right? There was no website. It was just the group. It was just me training people and focusing on that, and then I'd post in the group and the reviews would come, and then the group got stale and there's no content, and I've allowed it to happen, and it's not going to happen anymore. But there was the social agent training. That was it. It was just me, and that's it. Now there is no longer social agent quote unquote training anymore. We've rolled it all under www.socialagentuniversity.com. That is where you can get our monthly lead generation service. If you want it done for you, like you don't want to deal with it, you don't want me to teach you how to do it, and you don't want to set up your own ads, that's fine. That's there. My training has been rolled under SAU for under socialagentuniversity.com. You can purchase that there. Again, this is not a sales live. I'm just letting you guys know where everything is at. We have some new stuff coming that's going to be rolled under SAU. Social Agent Broker Edition is kind of going away and transitioning over to the Lion Desk program that we told you guys about on the Facebook Live. That will also be added as a tab on or a banner that goes across the top of Social Agent University. Basically, we're consolidating everything to make it easier for you, and we're going to be adding a lot more content to the group. You guys have probably noticed over the last few weeks, I've had Jennifer Bennett, who is instrumental in what I do. Honestly, I've gotten so busy with so many people, and like I mentioned earlier, I've let some folks slip through the cracks and started allowing myself to deliver bad customer service. I'm not too big of a man to or have too big of an ego to realize that I screwed up and I've kind of let people slip through the cracks. Or to be quite honest, I've gone through 8 months of this heartburn crap, and this is no excuse, but I kind of hid under a rock for a little bit. It was a sucky situation, and I allowed myself to ignore people willingly, because I just I rather would have just thrown my phone down and ignored it and just dealt with the little pain I was going through until it got fixed, and I left you to fend for yourself, which is it's fucked up, excuse my language, and I'm sorry for it, and I'm gonna fix it for you. So if you are one of those people and you watch this video, please send me a message. Please allow me the opportunity to make up for that and fix whatever problem that I ignored or I didn't fix for you, or I didn't have my team fix for you. Please afford me that opportunity to fix it, because any of the 25,000, I'm sure there's a couple out there that don't like me or, think my service didn't work. We always have those people, but I don't want you guys to ever feel that way, and I want you to give me the opportunity to make it right. So, moving ahead, we're adding a lot of moderators to the group. That's one thing I never did. We've had a few, Luis Garibay, Jennifer Bennett, Bob Gargliano. Luis is pretty active in the group. You'll see his bazinga comments, which is kind of weird. He's a weird guy, very weird guy. I keep him as my friend because I don't know if he has a lot of friends or not. But anyway, so we are actively looking for moderators, preferably people that are my clients already, that understand what we do. The initiative for the moderators is to help grow the group, but not for us, but for the real estate community, right? We want to offer more content, even if you're not a client. I want you to be able to see this content, the content that I've had myself or Jennifer Bennett posting in the group, like the graphics that we've created, or the verbiage that we've created for you guys to take those images and post on your timelines and create engagement and talk to people, right? Those things we want to give for free, but we're also giving you a sample. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a sample of what we offer with Social Agent University, right? At the end of the day, the goal is for us to take care of you, and hopefully, you'll like us enough to allow me and my team the opportunity to become, people that you will spend your money with and help, and let us help you, right? Same thing you guys do with your clients, right? You have to treat them like people that are going to quote unquote spend their money with you by allowing you to either be their buyer's agent or their listing agent, right? um, but again, I lost my way for a little while. I mean, you know, I don't think I've ever done a post. I'm sorry for all the dinging in the background, guys. Um, you know, I've allowed myself to change a little bit, only in this regard, right? I just mentioned the surgery thing, right? That was one thing that was, I've never dealt with a medical issue like that before. It was not something that was fun. It was a daily nuisance in my life, and I treated those around me very poorly, my own family included. Um, I also, let me see, like, I'm writing this book that you guys know about. A lot of my clients, I get tons of messages a day, hundreds of them, have asked me to write a book about, how I got to where I'm at. And I am by no means some big shot real estate person. I'm a real estate agent. I do lead generation. I help people with that. That's all I ever considered myself. But people want to know, I guess, that story, right? And I am having a hard time telling it, right? I had a hard past. A lot of you probably have. Mine was very different. I grew up in Galveston. It was a very different situation. Um, reliving some of these things over the past few weeks as I talk to the individual that I have helping me with this book. I'm not a writer, so I'm having someone help me structure this book. It's mostly, it's kind of an autobiography mixed with a guide to how to become successful, not just in like, hey, here's how to become a lead generator. It's not that kind of bullshit. And I'm not selling it at some ridiculous price. It's more so, here is how to become, here's how to become successful from, what you were given, right? I'll be honest with you guys. My dad, not a great guy. My mom, not so much the model mother, but nobody handed me shit in life. Nobody gave me a check and said, here, go out and start this. I worked my way up, dropped out of school. I don't tell people that very much. I got a GED. I went to a 2-year college and got a degree that I don't even use. I went to Job Corps, fought my way through that. That was a tough place. And then eventually I landed a job at Dell at the very bottom of the barrel, and I worked my way up. And long story short, fast forward, here I am. That'll all be in the book. This book will be sold very cheaply, probably. I've already got a publisher for it. I'll let you guys know when it's out. Obviously, you'll get that in the group. But again, my point is, throughout the journey I've had so far in writing this thing, it's had me reliving a lot of things that I don't want to relive, and I've treated my family like shit because of it. My wife, for one, noticeable difference in how I act on a daily basis. My nieces, my son, my daughters, just distant and irritable and pushing them away. And my wife mentioned something and I realized it, and I got a chance to talk to the guy who's helping me structure this book. His name's Dunbar Campbell. He is actually one of the agents that works for the brokers that I own here in Austin. And he kind of talked me down and said, here's how to get through this, right? I'm not a therapist kind of guy, but here's how to, relive that past that you have and fix it. And I want to, I'm actually glad it happened, because it taught me what not to be, but it also gave me some really, really great ideas for some of the stuff that I want to put in this book for you guys, right? It taught me another life lesson that is very relevant to how I got to where I'm at. I'll tell you guys now, the name of the book is going to be The Struggle to Success. How you don't have to be a product of your environment, and so on and so forth. But anyway, my point is, they weren't the only ones that I treated like shit. I had some clients in here over the last few weeks that have messaged me, and customer service has always been my number one priority. I've actually fired people on their first offense for being rude to one of my clients. It's that serious for me, and I allowed myself to become a hypocrite and do exactly what I have fired people for. So, I can't fire myself, right? So how do I fix it? I fix it by doing a Facebook Live and reaching out to the people that I know that I let down and asking them, hey, forgive me, and let's move forward, right? Now, moving on, socialagentuniversity.com. I already said this wasn't a sales live, but I am going to tell you this because it's only going to be posted a couple of times in the group. The lifetime option on socialagentuniversity.com, we discounted from $3,000 or $29.99, whatever. It's $3,000 a month to $499. I mean, I'm sorry, not $3,000 a month. $3,000 one-time lifetime fee. We discounted that. How you doing? We discounted that to $499 one-time fee for you guys, and we're going to run that through the end of the year. We did that because I had so many clients messaging me saying that they could not afford it because COVID this, COVID that. And then I started getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's BS because real estate's booming right now. It's killing it right now." Well, that may be true, but remember, most households are not single income households. Most households are dual income households. And my wife is not a real estate agent. So if I was just doing real estate only, well, my wife may have lost her job because of COVID, and now our family, I have 3 girls and my niece, who I'm in the middle of adopting right now, so I have 4 girls, plus my wife. That would put me on a single income, assuming I make the average income. How am I supposed to live? How are you supposed to live? I understand where you're coming from. I've been poor before. I've been dirt ass poor before, where I didn't have shit. I was all on my own eating ramen noodles for 6 months and trying to figure out where I was sleeping next, right? And I don't ever want any of you all to go through that. But obviously, as a company, we have to charge something, right? So socialagentuniversity.com, the lifetime version, gives you everything I've ever created, everything my team's ever helped me create for the $499. Patrick got me to offer it through December. I'm not gonna ram it down. I'm sorry, guys. My phone keeps going crazy. That's my messages. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's how many messages I get a day. I'm not going to ram it down your throats through the month of December because I want you to enjoy the holidays, and I'm not going to do that moving forward. Again, I'm looking for moderators. I've got to find the right people. Preferably people who are clients of mine already, that understand what we do. And there's 2 things that we want done. We want great content posted in the group so you guys can engage and be able to use that content and learn from the group. And we want to grow the group. We want more people to come in and be able to enjoy the group. We're at almost 36,000 agents. We could grow it bigger. We could add more content. And you know what? Honestly, with the great customer service that my team provides, and I will always make sure that they provide it, and I promise you that moving forward, I will do my best if I ever get sick again like this to not do what I did and shut myself down, because I know a lot of you noticed that I shut down. I went and hid under a rock until the problem was solved, and that's not what I should have done. The last 6 to 8 months I let my team work on everything by themselves. For that, I apologize to my team. I'm human, right? We're all human. We all deal with shit differently. Obviously I'm not perfect. I curse a lot. That is what it is. But that doesn't mean I won't be here to help you if you ask for help, because I absolutely will. There are those of you who message me all the time that are not even clients of mine who ask me questions, and I will respond to you and I will help you. Obviously I'm not going to go in and set up ads for you for free, but if you have a simple question or you need help on something or you don't understand how to structure something, I got you. If you're a client from 2 years ago that messages me and says, hey, can you help me out with this real quick? As long as it doesn't take me a lot of time, I'm not going to charge you for it. So anyway, to summarize this, guys, we're going to be adding lots of moderators. We're going to be adding lots of new content. Social Agent University deal is still going. You can message me for the code on that if you don't already have it. We're doing a lot of things come the new year. The Lion Desk partnership is going through. It's just taking some time to get things done, but we're going to bring a really awesome promotion to you for that. Again, not a sales post, just letting you know it's coming because people have been asking. David Anderson and I jumped the gun a little bit on announcing it a few months ago because we didn't realize just how much work it would take to get this done between our teams. It's a big program, and it's going to bring in thousands of agents at one time, and we want to make sure that we don't have thousands of agents out there waiting 6 months to get onboarded. That would be stupid, right? So we want to make sure that we have a great sales team and everybody understands what's going on. That said, guys, I'm done babbling on this post. Thank you for listening. Again, I apologize to the people who I've let down over the last few months while I've dealt with my personal stuff, because honestly, my personal problems are not your problem. You all didn't deserve to have bad customer service because of my problems, and I want to fix it. So please message me. Do any of you have any questions for me before I end this live and I go back into my office here and start working my ass off to figure out who I need to talk to and get shit fixed for? If you have any questions, please comment right now. Let me answer those for you. I'm going to go through and see who asked any questions so far. Let's see. Andre Kane. Some of you I sent the intro and part of chapter 1 of the book to and read it. Thank you for reading it. Said they liked it. I think it's going to be good too. I appreciate you guys. Michelle, thank you very much. Jennifer, thank you. Let me see. Daniel Spies, can we do 4 payments? Daniel, send me a message on Facebook so we can talk about it, and we'll figure something out for you. That's the other thing. That reminds me, the financing. We're working on that. The original financing plan we had for being able to finance everything, for our monthly deal and our Social Agent University lifetime, it didn't go through as we thought it was. The company wasn't good. Henry Flores, I got your text messages, bro. I'm sorry. Look on my timeline. I don't know if you saw last night, but I walked into a house that flooded. We left to go stay at our new house on Saturday, and I came home to my current home, and the toilet line busted, and my son's girlfriend works in the water department, and she said that we had 200 gallons an hour flowing through our house for 26 hours. So downstairs is demolished. Jennifer Bennett, we're streamlining the setup process for Social Agent University so that the lead times are no longer going to be 4 to 5 weeks, or 6 weeks. They're going to be down to a week. Let's see. Tamara, I'm a lifetime member. Had you also create an ad for me? I'd like some help with it. Doesn't seem to attract what it used to. That happens, right? So every ad that you create or we create is not going to bring in tons of leads for life. Eventually, it's going to get stale. Jennifer Bennett, please get with Tamara Romero and refresh her ad, new picture. Let's get that working again. A lot of times, guys, what it takes after you train with us and you get ads, if the ads get stale, that's Facebook's system. Just like a listing gets stale in the MLS. What do? We pull it off the market, we refresh it, we put it back on, reset it to 0 days, and restart over again. Aaron, thank you very much. Henry, I appreciate it. Dude, Henry, I know you and I have been trying to get connected for a while. I'm sorry, but I promise you, dude, go look at my timeline and go look at 3 posts back from last night. You'll see the destruction. There was water and dog food and all kinds of shit all over my house, man. I had to have ServPro come in and suck out all the water and do all the remediation crap, and it sucked. All right, 1 more minute, add your questions. Otherwise, shoot me a message directly on Facebook and I'll answer them. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever it is you celebrate. And again, I am here if you guys need anything at all. All right, 341 or 342. I'm going to wait till 343, and then I'm going to cut this off if there are no other questions. Okay, and here's the question. I will be looking at taking advantage of Lifetime soon, currently on monthly. Hey, Lisa, no worries. That's why we offer the difference, right? We have the done for you service where we run them and it costs you money monthly, and we have the Lifetime, which is a one-time payment. You get it for life, and you just run your own ads. That's the benefit of what we do, and we appreciate you being a client. All right, anybody else before I end it? Let me know, and I'll answer your question for you real quick. Thank you, Gabriella. I appreciate it. Gabriella Cox is one of the newest moderators for the Social Agent Guys, by the way. So if you need anything, I would prefer you guys just to reach out to me directly with questions, but we're all here to help you. All right, guys, 343. You guys take care. Have a great Christmas if we don't talk before, or Hanukkah, like I said, or whatever you celebrate. And a Happy New Year if we don't speak before. 2021 is going to be a lot better than 2020.